Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 19.
Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Right at the line of
the All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this one is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And at the 50-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Wilson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Made by Jayon Brown.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the 41, Jones. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Dalvin Cook.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. He's crafting. He's checking craft.
To throw again, Jones. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
We're on 3rd down. That's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's on the pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Chargers 41-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Jones.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Here comes Carter. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
51, Mike 51. That's a twist, Mike. Mike 51. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
At the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
At the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Jones, off play action. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
of the gun. Here's Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll get that complete to Albert O. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 22-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One more time with Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 3 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 4.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Wilson on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Julian Edelman.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Back to the ground, Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Chargers 24. Dolphins.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake. Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's